Hello and welcome. I am the average goob, and today we're going to be working on Rise of the Intern. I'm going to be kicking off where I was last time, and I did a little addition after stream yesterday, so I just want to share that real quick. So on here, we can now change the name of the player, and then we do that. Look at that. And then we just submit, and we've got the character name there. So, in order to do that, I had to change some stuff around. I think I'm not doing it correctly though. I shouldn't be doing it through like my scene manager. I should be storing these globally, probably in main. Or at least setting up the character ahead of time, because I realized there's gonna be a couple character creation screens. Since we're gonna go through stats, customization, and the company, I feel like I need to probably set this up differently, but I can at least start creating this other stuff. All right. What's great is I can probably just copy this and then remove what I need to. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually need to duplicate this, and we'll do previous job. Okay, and this will be previous job. Okay, we don't need this to be that big. Looks like I just have it at 16. Actually, I can probably throw these into... I put these into their own little thing here. Let's do a V box. Previous job. And then I got this at 20 pixels. Maybe 22. Okay, and then I'm going to reset the size of this. No, that should be good. Okay. So then I'm just gonna put in fast food employee as a placeholder. Okay. So we need this box, let's say 400. Perfect. That works for me. Okay. And then this one, we have a self-modulate from the last one. Let's go ahead and remove that. So we page 204. Okay. And then we don't need any of this. And then I kind of want to keep these. I'll just recreate this. This seems like quite a bit. All right, we'll do a randomized stats. And then we're going to duplicate this. This will be work history for us to go back. And then this one will be the random stats. Okay. And this will be customization. Probably name these button. Okay, and let's go in scenes, UI, class selection, new career strengths. Okay, I'm gonna just I need to close some of these out. When I say that, I'm probably gonna need these. All right, let's do class selection UI 1. What did I name it? Oh no, did I save it the same thing? Oh, interesting. What is the class selection UI? Oh no. It should be part of the title. Okay, I can move these in here. New career strengths. Okay. What is character class? Oh, okay. This is for the title. I don't think I need these anymore. Would it be terrible to move all this? Hey, Granger. It's going pretty good. I'm just doing a little bit of reorganizing and building out the next part with the career strengths. And because I already had one of the interfaces built out, this is going to be a little bit faster. Seeing your name reminds me to take a drink, so I'm just gonna do that. How you doing? What you get yourself into? I'm gonna move everything in here. Let's see if this works still. Oh. See, this is the bad thing about preloading stuff. Got back to work today and they just pushed you into the deep end? No. So it was fun is what you're trying to say. Got right back into the grind. Hopefully it wasn't too abrasive. What did they end up doing? Just a huge pain in the ass. You have to like refactor a bunch of shit that somebody broke while you were gone. I mean, when you take like 3 days off from work, let alone a week or two, shit gets messed up, man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Unfortunately, I know how that is. Well, that's not good. Hey, Lori127, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Yeah, to redo the entire reward screen, including the code. Ugh. So you like had to redo everything. That's annoying. Hopefully not stressfully though. Hopefully they'll give you some time, right? Right? Oh no, I knew it. Fucking called it. Has to be done by end of day. Well, that's easy. You probably could have done it from scratch faster, huh? So is that what you're doing tonight? Working. No, you're just debugging. Oof. Well, hopefully we got some chill vibes. I'm just gonna be working through the stuff. You may hear Stellar Frog scream from the mines of Moria, but he's okay. They're trying to beat the game tonight. I need to quit using class. I'm gonna start using career. Well, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Oh. I can't connect it to anything yet. I'm gonna need a class selection one, or a stat selection. I feel like I need to get rid of this. Um, can I even do this? This doesn't seem. No, this doesn't seem right. I want to do an array. Do dictionary. Oops. Does this work? I think I can do it this way. I'm gonna know all these stats by heart at one point. Let's see. And then can we clear this one out? Previous page dot view free. Okay. So when you click on strengths, you do scene manager dot career work history. And I think I should pass in the name and the level. Oh, I guess they're stored. I need to pass in these bonuses. Where's player class set up? I think that comes from the title or from the, where is it? Scene manager. Okay, when I load up the career history, career strengths, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Oops. Okay, so instantiate that. And then I just want to see, I want to see what the selected class was. Selected player class. Dot. What am I printing out? What was it? Bonus communication. All right, I want to pick something that has communication. Okay. Strengths. Nice. We got a nice bug. Did it not connect into this? Okay. Send resume. Okay, I need to actually do this stuff. Okay, so if this queue free, I want to clear that out because we're not actually going to queue free this. Okay. Player class selected, this and this. That should connect into the scene manager. Add child of base null. No current scene. Technically, I'm on the home page or the title screen, right? To print it. Okay. I gotta remove the breakpoint. Oh, it doesn't even have previous page. Hmm. Not queue freeing this page, am I? Well, it's definitely making it to this. Shouldn't I just be going to these scenes? I don't think that's working. Nothing in current scene. Can't have a parent page, can it? This doesn't exist in a parent page. Okay. Still saying null on the other one though, I think. Oh, this is awkward. Yup. Why did that happen? Oh, is it because of the signal? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Just gonna mess it up a little bit here. So we queue free it there. We're not queue freeing it now, but technically we can. We can just queue free it. Because we've got the signal. And in the scene manager, we don't need to get the previous page. We just need this current scene, add child. We don't even need this anymore. Well, I just want to see if it's passing the stats. Okay, we can try this. Hey, Mars. It's going pretty good. I'm taking a step to building out the next page in the character creator, which is the strengths. And I've never passed variables and stuff between pages, so I'm learning how to do that with signals and stuff. So it's a little bit of a challenge here, but I've got a scene manager. I feel like I'm not doing this correctly. Like I feel like I shouldn't be using variables in here. Like I feel like those should be global and I should be setting it to like my player and stuff, but at this point I just need to see if it works. You have a global script? Yeah, I mean technically this is kind of global. All right, it passed in the variable. It's good. Um because these like this scene is a global. So if I go to project, I go to globals, my scene manager is there. But I've got main as well, and I feel like I could set these in main, but I'm only really using them for the scenes here, so I think I'm just going to keep them here, but I'm not 100%. Hey, Captain Anosa. OMG. Oh man, it's the average goob. That's a little stretch. That's a little bit of a stretch. How you doing, Captain Anosa? I think I had these. Okay, you can't do an H box What is a flow container? What's a split container? I need a container that's like a flex box. It's like in Figma, I've got a flex box frame here where I can align these like this. Do you know if there's something in Godot that allows me to like spread them out evenly like this? I guess technically I can just do an H box like this. It's not terrible, or I could put it in the center. Honestly, this is probably not a bad UI. I just like having them spread out here. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm keeping you company while you're doing laundry. You want to do mine? Shared a video on nodes and game dev. That guy has really good tutorials. Let me check it out. Game development. Quebble. You're getting nodes correctly. Oh, this would be very helpful. Wait, did you share a specific point? Okay, you did. I was like, it just started halfway through. I'm like, did I watch this already? That's okay. It's literally in a good spot. Guess you could add empty control nodes and space them out. I mean, they're technically spaced out. I see what you're saying. Put empty nodes in there. I don't want to do empty nodes. It would be nice to just like spread them out like I have, but technically I think putting them in the middle might be a little bit better. I don't really like this method. This seems lazy. Oh, that's smart. I see what you're saying. I see what he's saying. Okay, I'm gonna go through these videos because this might actually be helpful in like naming and finding things on like a UI heavy interface. Hey, what's up, Stoff? How you doing tonight? Welcome in. Yeah, so like I'm not 100% worried about like loading up scenes and stuff. Like I'm doing on like the game load right now, I'm probably going to do scenes like this for now, loading them into consts, and then I'm just using them through my scene manager. But because I rename these, it's probably not a terrible idea. Because yeah, like if I rename this right now, I don't have any code for this page yet. So like if I bring in something, edit player name, now it's not referenced. That's rough. I guess I didn't consider that because I have like I don't rename these after I've made them unique. Ooh, okay. So everything you're using, make it into an export variable. Okay, that's actually a good tip. And yeah, and then any scenes you want to load, like normally that's what I do. Like with Archimist, I added like scenes and like cannonballs, things I was gonna use dynamically. I always threw them in there. And the issue that I was dealing with here, I don't really need to worry about, but I'm not loading these variables in dynamically, for the instantiate, I'm just going to actually use signals, and then whenever I actually call those signals like this, I'm just going to queue free it because it's already done its job. It's passed in the variables it needed. Been working on assets and plan for your dungeon crawler game idea? Ooh, a dungeon crawler. What's the inspiration for it? If you have that. Sounds nice. I've always wanted to make a dungeon crawler with like procedural dungeons and stuff. Call my text edit every time I was writing on it. And now I have it using onReady. Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't. Yeah, no, you wouldn't call it every time. You would set that. So normally when I do variables like that, like a class manager that I want to use throughout the code, I do it on the onReady for the script. So I can define it here so it's used globally, and then onReady I would set it. But these specifically, I'm doing this way because these are global. It's interesting to know though. So yeah, pulling them into an export variable might be helpful. It's a variety of odd ideas that you've had over the years. And Quest 64, what's Quest 64? Oh my gosh, I remember this. I remember this. Honestly, if you made a game that even looked like this today, people would enjoy the hell out of it. Oh, that's a very interesting combat. It's very sped up. Very sped up. But I do remember that. I also was told the very Mario 64-ish. What? Two thoughts intersected? Okay, I was gonna say, wait a second. It does. It looks like Mario 64, or really any of the old Nintendo games. It's kind of had its own vibe. Okay, more traditional RPG. I think it looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie. This will be called previous job description. Do something like this. Okay, and then duplicate it. Make this unique. Inside title label. What are your strengths? And then we're gonna make this one 32. Can I bold this? Oh. Oh, hey, David Temps Dev, welcome in. I could have sworn you were already following. Thank you for the follow. Learn about instantiate to call the terminal on your desktop program. So go research about that. Oh yeah, I know what instantiating is. I wouldn't, like, you have to instantiate a scene before you add it. Like, you can't just bring in something. That's what I do here. So for these ones specifically, I'm instantiating the class UI page, which I have set up here as a preload. And then I'm adding it to the current scene as a child scene. So that's like when I hit new game here, that's how this gets created. And then when I do strengths, that's how this one gets created. Yeah, instantiating is super important. You need to be able to open the terminal multiple times. And each terminal is its own. Yeah, exactly. So you have to instantiate copies of it. You got to think of it as like a copy of the main one. They each have their own set of variables, their own set of everything that you have inside of it. It's like, it's actually kind of cool. See, this one thing is like, I don't really know how to center everything in this. Like if I did this, these are, yeah, these are set to center. Go center text with HBox. Yeah, see, I don't like manually setting these things. Oh gosh. I've already seen it. Okay. Oh, perfect. I figured it out. It's the first option up here. Okay, let's change the font. Let's do 20. Yep. All right. Make this unique. I'm gonna hide these. Your name should be set. Okay. We want work history, and then we do want an icon. Left arrow. Can I make margin between the icon? I don't know what expand icon does. $24? $32? No. Where there's an icons here. Interesting. So if I wanted to margin width, would I just have to do this? Ooh, I don't like doing that. Not really my style. That's okay. All right. So we got all these. We need to add. We gotta actually add the stats now. So I'm gonna add top bar. I want it below this. This will be. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this here. This is gonna be quite interesting. I'm gonna change this to a VBox. So I'm gonna have this in a list. Let's do stats left container. And then we want the HBox, and then we want the HBox, we want a label. And then I want another HBox. This is pretty complicated. Okay, and then in this HBox, I want texture button. Okay, and on this texture button, I need to save these icons. Icon plus. And icon minus. Let's get these imported. There we go. Might like this. One of the plan locations in my game is Shidy's Diner. Shidy's Diner. Why does Shidy sound familiar? I've heard of Shidy. No, no, you spelled shitty right. You spelled shitty right. I was just teasing. Why is that aligned so weird? Oh, this label doesn't have anything. Really need to finish that motivational poster for your game. No, that's okay. Stop. Listen, I haven't even made it to art assets. So take your time. There is no pressure. I still haven't even like picked a style. Like this is what I've come to the conclusion that it's probably going to be something like this. Um but then I saw these and I was like that's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to practice doing stuff like this, making little characters, simple arms, simple legs, but like there's enough detail to like see it from a distance, right? Because I'm gonna when I include like different body part like this for animation and stuff, I'm gonna do all the animation in Godot using their skeletal system. Once I saw that, I was like, I knew exactly what I was gonna do for animation. And then I saw these little guys, and I just love their kind of vibe. They're just nonchalant and boring, right? So I thought it was hilarious, but I want to do it in like this style. But yeah, like the posters and all that stuff, they're not gonna be added for a while. So you have plenty of time. Maybe not 150. You're doing motivational posters? Hey, Spot Monk, welcome in. Yeah, for like around the office in the game, there'll be like motivational posters that'll be decorating. And pogs. Like, well, they're called cogs, but once we get, I mean, you feel free if you've got inspiration for them. I'm gonna be making collectibles in the game with different art, like the old school pogs, but they'll look like cogs, which is kind of like in the logo here. It's like the sun, but it's also a cog. You're like part of the machine. So there'll be collectibles that you can collect, find throughout the office. They're given to you as quest rewards. But then you can like sell them on the cog auction house. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Oh, and this is failure when your best isn't good enough. Exactly. Anti-motivational posters are perfect. Like I want the humor, the satire. That's perfect. Like I feel like you understand the assignment. You have those motivational posters where you cannot really tell if they're motivational or more like get your butt back to work posters. I'm down for all of that. Anything you can make. We have poster sizes. So I kind of already scaled what I want them to look like. Where did I put those? I feel like I put those somewhere. Inspiration? No. Game mechanics? Notes? Gotta be in the notes, right? Where the heck did I put those notes? I swear I put these somewhere. Okay. The cogs will be 300 by 300. Yo, I put those posters somewhere. List. Is it in here? Hey, I found it. I'm just gonna paste into chat. So the cogs will be 160 by 160. Posters will be 128 by 192. Maybe we can do scaled down from 300 by 300. So they're not gonna be giant, but maybe we make a collection book that has them. Ooh, I don't want to save it. All right. So yeah. I don't even know why I had this up. Work hard so I can afford another yacht. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of posters we're looking for. Effort. People who say they will give 110% don't understand how percentages work. Positivity. If it doesn't break you today, don't worry. We'll try again tomorrow. Oh my god, these are great. Goals. The high of setting a goal, followed by crushing low of not achieving it. Well, Mars, you have to make them. I can't make them. I'm just kidding. So you can buy to name stuff. So if you wanted to add yours to that, you could use your channel points. Add another notes here. Poster quotes. I don't write with AI. Get out of here. Copy and paste. Effort. Copy and paste. These are ideas. If I can't come up with any, these are going in there. Put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything as long as you have rich parents. These are really long posters. I would have to portray these. I'm putting your name on these. You can't get away from it now. All right. Oh, this is unfortunate. Can I not? Oh no. I should write align these. Oh. Workload number. How do I apply to be an a-hole boss in the game? Down below, there are channel points, and you can redeem to name something. And then I go here to the stream names things, and I put your name in here, and you pick a name. You can say, and then you can do a suggestion. So I know I don't have anything in there, but in the game design document, I've got a bunch of stuff in here that we went over of like what's actually going to be in here. So uh you can't actually be any of these bosses technically because they have if I can find them, they've got names and stuff. So when you're an intern, you have Dawn, the HR manager, Chaz, the sales manager, but you can be like a mini boss, Mars. If you wanted to name a mini boss, like somebody like an elite that comes out, I wouldn't mind that. But I'm gonna need names of people actually for other companies at some point. So feel free to name stuff. Success is overrated, mediocrity is where it's comfortable. It's true. Oh, we gotta name something from Mars. Can I send it in Discord? I don't want to dox myself in chat. You don't want to dox yourself. You don't have to use you don't have to use your real name. Well, now it's too late, Mars. You gotta. The character can be based on you. It's gonna show up. Use like a variation of your name now. We'll never know. I mean, you can say what you want to be. So I can go here. It's literally gonna be tied to your name, dude. You shouldn't have said anything. You should just said it. So you want to be like a mini boss who's a jerk, and then we put your name or your character's name. Warren, the DBA. What's DBA? Database administrator. I love that. I love that. Made me think. Made me think about it for a second. Okay, yeah, we'll do Warren. So Mars, you now have a character named Warren who's a database administrator. He's a mini boss who's a jerk and yells out unmotivational quotes. I'm actually gonna throw these under your name here. Why is the text so large? I think I did that for stream. Hey, Ooga Booga, welcome in. It's not New Year's. Don't give me that. Yeah, Mars, that's gonna be great, dude. Thank you for that. And yeah, I don't mind. Like, I can have special characters, especially with the way I'm gonna set up animations and stuff. I'm gonna have like one rig that can work with anybody, so we'll be able to just pop a character out, hopefully. Fine then. Happy old years. Okay, stop. That's fair. Happy old year. It's almost New Year's. That's hard to believe. Chief Multi Hat. That sounds like an indie game developer name if I've ever heard one. Welcome in. DBA can be very stubborn, demanding, and absolutely will not offer any help on how to do anything. Okay, I love this. Will not help. Maybe this character you can engage. You have to have a conversation with him, and it becomes like a boss fight. Because I'm making the fights like dream sequences and stuff. So maybe it's like something you have to unlock. But he'll be wandering around the office and maybe you bug him up to 3 times and he becomes a fight for you or something. That's funny. Maybe there's like a quest that sends you there. Oh, that's actually good. You're feeling jolly. That's good, Ooga Booga. It's almost Christmas time. I mean, we have to get through Thanksgiving and everything. But it's almost Christmas. Uh, Fitness. Happy clean off your desk day. He throws SQL commands at you. This is gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna do like a database drop. He just throws crud at you. I can go all day with these. I've got to name these. He has curl power ups. That's great. You remember the scene from Wanted where he hits his buddy with the keyboard and spells something with the keys? Yes. Dude, that scene was epic. Just wallops him. I forgot that was in Wanted. For some reason, I was like thinking Office Space. They didn't do that in Office Space though. You're gonna sue Goob for saying Thanksgiving and it's Christmas? It's not Christmas. Greedy and Greedy are on your side. Yes, they are. They're right here. No, in Office Space, he unscrewed his cubicle. Oh my gosh, yeah. Then beat the crap out of the printer. You're working backend stuff and Spartan websites. Ooh, you're in the good old stuff. Making a web application that is a game, sort of indie. Okay. More like too long as an enterprise software dev. Oof. Yeah, my software engineering skills stopped at VB.net applications. I showed off one yesterday on stream, but I used to make software for like everything. But I'm a web developer, designer, and like all my interface and stuff that I'm working on, I've designed through Figma. And then I was doing a redesign of my Average Game Studio website. So this was in Figma, and then I've actually converted it. I'm gonna hide this because I have to show a password. Let's do. Oh, I guess it didn't really show the password. So yeah, so I'm actually remaking my Average Game Studio website. And would you believe it? It's WordPress. You've never heard of Figma, Mars? Oh my gosh. It's a UI interface prototyping tool. So everything you see, like all this interface stuff, I basically already pre-mapped it. So it's all in here. Like if I want to rearrange stuff, if I want to add padding or spacing, like let's say I wanted like maybe I wanted to move this over here. I can have my stats move. I can like rearrange these ones if I want. and there's like auto layout containers and stuff, and you can design out like full things. You've got all these like web design elements. You can set up like all your styles. You can set up variables for colors. So, like if I wanted this orange to change, I could be like, oh, I want this to actually be like blue. And now anything that had that orange on it is now the blue. Like the yellow is more prominent or something. I can change all that. So like if I wanted to change the yellow to be like, I don't know, red. Now everything that was yellow is red and stuff. So it's pretty sick. Like Figma is awesome. I just started using it this year. I used to use Adobe XD and stuff for like layouts and all that. You can have like your components that you can bring into like different pages. You can put like a mood board. So I've got like my inspiration for what I wanted my site to look like. I brought in my old home page and what that used to look like, so that I could use it as like a reference or whatever. I mean, it's pretty neat. And then also, speaking of UI tools, where's Discord? Well, we'll just go to Blue Sky actually. Let's do the.averagegoob.com. This person over here made a Figma UI to Godot, Granger, if you'd believe that. Yeah, hey, grats on fixing the bug, dude. Smashing it. Leave for a week and all hell breaks loose for sure, dude. Personally, everyone's getting coal forever. No, Ooga Booga. Our community deserves more than that. Everybody should get at least a video game. So basically, I need a web dev. I've done desktop apps since QBasic. Oh my gosh, to C#, wow. Yeah, Chief Multi-Hat, it's easy. Just go learn WordPress. I mean, React and stuff. You can make, was it Blazor? Blazor or something? C# websites? You get 2 lumps of coal. You need to heat your house for the winter. Mars, you can't ask for coal. You just have to do something bad. Or Santa would say naughty. Different, different definition now. And finding a web dev who also does web design is kind of rare too. So if you're looking for a web dev designer, that's a good combo. All right, check this out. I'm gonna add another HBox container. And I'm gonna drop this in there, and then I'm gonna duplicate it. Boom. And then let's add some separation. That's container. Where is it? 50? 100. Perfect. And then I just kind of center it. I wish I could make the labels on the left and then the stuff on the right. It's just not working that way though. Something you want to put into your game is the ability to talk your way out of some boss fights. And that boss becomes useful to you for like special shops. That's pretty cool stuff. That's a good idea. I kind of have that in my story for my game design document here. Um, so like in the progression. So right here, so the intern confronts the CEO's assistant. Based on the choices made, the player can complete a series of tasks and take steps towards taking down the company. If the player was a great employee, the assistant would help them overthrow the CEO, unlocking powerful tasks for powerful, or unlocking new tasks for powerful gear leading up to the final battle. So like, I think that's a great idea. Like, I'm not biased or anything. Because of systems application development enrichment. I like pain, so I'm starting with JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, and abused Bootstrap. Okay. That's where I started too when I was doing web dev. I'm looking at Godot because I have lots of C# game rules engines to port. Yeah, and Godot allows you to build in C#. So I think if you go to the downloads, you can get the .NET version of it for C# support, which is apparently the one I was using. But I learned GD script, so I'm just using Godot. But that's a good idea, Chief Multi-Hat. I think you're getting into Godot for sure. I just started using Godot in like July. Starting to become half a year ago, but my first game that I made with Godot is right here, Alchemist. And this was a lot of fun. I just started learning how to do hand-drawn art and stuff too, so all this stuff's hand-drawn. But I made like a pirate survivors like game, if you will. And you got to take out like the shadows and the depths. This was for a game jam, so I made it in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I made this game in 2 weeks. I learned how to use Godot in 2 weeks. And I made all this stuff. It was pretty cool. You closed stream before the Tyson Paul fight, didn't you? What'd you think of the fight? The freaking fight took forever to come on. It was so sad. It was so sad, Mars. Yeah, age caught Tyson, age and years of damage from all his fights. It was just sad to watch. Like I feel like Jake Paul had to hold back because he didn't want to damage him, and then Tyson looked like he was struggling to like stay upright. Like I think maybe his legs were hurting him or something. Like it didn't look good. Felt kind of bad. Trying to get the goob to learn a bit of Unity so we can make a jam game together. That might be a while, Granger. You'll have to use me as an artist. We'll have to make a 2D game together. I'll just be the artist on it. Think he threw the fight based on what his practices beforehand looked like? Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird. It didn't feel like a fight. It was kind of weird. Like the fight right before that, the two ladies fighting it out. Oh my gosh. Her eyelid was hanging off. Like that was a fight. And then you go to the Tyson Paul fight and you're like, what's going on here? Oh, 100% stuff. In his prime, Tyson would have made that match his one round. Like he wouldn't have even played the idea. I went back and watched some of his old fights and I'm like, there's no way. Oh yeah, he was way worn out by the end. Like I'm so surprised he kept his hands up the entire time. That's impressive. I don't know if you ever worn 14-ounce gloves before, but I wore 16-ounce gloves on the punching bag and I couldn't keep my arms up for like 10 minutes. So him in the middle of a fight doing it is insane. Yeah, Granger, I'm doing a game jam with the nerds, the two nerdy nerds actually. Give them a little shout out. I'm doing a game jam with the two nerdy nerds mid-January. So our indie game devs group, our Twitch group, is going to be doing a game jam, and I'm teaming up with the two nerdy nerds to make a game. Well, you didn't know about this one. This is a game jam. We solidified it now. Am I going to do solo dev jam? No. No, I'm waiting until January to do the jam with two nerdy nerds. And yeah, it's final. So we were going to do the pirate software jam, but we decided we'll just go with the indie game devs one. So it's a private jam, but we'll be able to stream it and everything. And we can bring people on our team from the outside. You can only have groups of 4, but we've already got 3, so we're probably going to stick with that unless they find like a musician or somebody to help us out. Because then Bernardo and I can do code, UI, gameplay programming. I can help with some of the art if needed, but I'm probably gonna leave that up to Celine. She's awesome with art. It's gonna be your firest jam, the solo dev jam. Yeah, I might do like 2 jams next year. I've thought about it. Your first one? Okay. Your firest. It'll be your first jam. Well, good luck with that. You're gonna do iHeart's Holiday Jam? Yeah, so we were talking about doing iHeart's Holiday, the Pirates one, and then this one came up, and I was like, okay, well, we should probably do that one. Oh, you're gonna do it with Rogue Warrior. Okay. Granger, I thought it said you were in like some other group. I thought you were in like a different group. You're in 2 groups. Oh, I didn't know you could be. That's sick. Okay. You had to get the wife's approval to be AWOL for 72 hours. You gotta like stock up on monsters. Ooh. One of these has, there it is. Oh, I'm used to hitting enter after these for some reason. In the same one, and then an official Twitch community group. Oh. I didn't know you could be in an official group. Did you guys beat it? Oh, nice. She defeated Moria. Oh. Beat the dragon. The creator group? Okay, so Seto's in it as well? Oh, now I'm jealous. Nah, I don't want to be in any other groups. I'm ride or die indie dev. I'm just kidding. So is Irish John. Listen, I don't have FOMO. But now you're making me want to join this special group. How'd you even get into it? I didn't know they had official ones. Well, you just applied. Yeah, but like where? I didn't even see anything for that. Oh, there we go. So wait, is there a way to import scene scripts and files from one project to another? I have no idea, Mars. It looks like you can export them as something. Oh, can you? Export scene to another project. In your file system, copy the scene you want and paste it into the new project folder. I guess you just copy and paste them. Now you need to import it to your desktop game. Oh yeah, I guess you would just import it and then import any of the scripts. Yeah, I would definitely make a backup first. It's interesting. I guess, yeah, that's how you do it. Unless you package your game as like its own thing. Okay, cool. Thank you for that, Granger. Dang, I have to make clicked version. No, I'm not gonna make clicked versions of these. Probably should. This actually turned out really nice. All right. That's a lot of stats. Who would have known? Who would have thought that making an RPG would be so consuming? All right, let's make sure I get everything. I don't really want to make these unique. I think I can just connect them. Oh, need to bring in the scene manager and stuff. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, this is right. This is right. And then we need player name. Probably don't need the game class manager. What did I make it? Okay, there we go. All right, and the previous job will be selected player class dot player class name. Hey, the previous job's in there. Perfect. All right. And then we can bring in what they did. So let's do go format multi-line string. What is it? Godot rich text label. I don't think I think I can just format it with a sentence. So we can do previous job description dot text. We can do selected player class dot class description plus primary resource is, we could do plus oh, also I don't know if anybody like hates in Godot where like you can only type at the bottom of the screen, but maybe you want your text at the top like this. I found out you can go to the editor settings and then under text editor behavior, there's a scroll past end of file button. You can check that. So if I turn that off, I can't go past this. Like I can't scroll down. But then if I go to here, turn this on, now I can scroll. I don't know if that bothers anybody, but it bothered me. Can I do multi-line? Don't have those issues with Writer. Yeah, I was considering setting up Visual Studio Code to work with Godot. And I've tried. It's kind of cool with the code completions and stuff with Copilot, so I might consider it. I forgot to grab the name. We'll do turn. Hey. Efficient navigators with high stamina, their primary resource is fatigue. I think that's actually what I picked. Gamer. Tube. Gamer. Master of quick reflexes, their primary resource is rage. Oh, it works. Everything's working. Okay. Points remaining. Okay. We do var stats. I don't know. Remaining points. Thank you for the 10 biddies and the cheer. It's nice when things just work. It's so nice. Is int? It's lowercase. Okay, just making sure. All right. Points remaining. And then I mean, I guess I'll just put it under here. It doesn't matter. Can I do 2-string? You can't do 2 a string. Oh, interesting. Cool. Int 2. No? Whoops. Is that a thing? 10? What if I said it's 20? Oh, it worked. That's how I felt when I was able to squish 4 bugs at once when I fixed the one bug I was trying to solve for an hour. Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, that's such a good feeling. Like, I'm surprised I even got this much. This creates a new line. Perfect. This looks exactly like what I made here. So if you guys were looking for a multiplayer game to play with, let's say 2 other people, what would you guys recommend? No, I was just asking my chat if they had any game recommendations. 3-player co-op game. Genre is irrelevant, but they just played Mines of Moria. They played the new Dead Island. They played Valheim. Doom? Doom 2? They played Warhammer, I think. Yeah, they played Dark Tide. That's kind of like Doom. Some like more new games. I don't know. I was just asking for her. Yes, we have. Yeah, we got like 4 chapters into Path of Exile. We even bought stuff. Gotta fix these buttons. Oh, I didn't know holding control makes you rotate it. How how do I change the flat button styles? Oh. It's not supposed to have these. Wait, is flat button a thing? Oh. Enabled focus to none. Button styles focus to style box empty. That didn't work. I feel like I'm not actually editing this flat button style. Sound like fireworks, hopefully. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could just create my own theme. This just doesn't make sense. What if I do focused, empty, pressed, empty? Whoa! Got margins on that. Normal? Ooh. Okay, hover. And it's still, oh wait, that's a different one, hang on. Okay, I was gonna say, and it still gets it. I wish I could just style empty all of this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just that. New theme. We're gonna add a button. Wow, it literally just created a button class. Okay, and then we'll just do empty, empty, empty. Empty. Perfect. Okay. However, I do want to add some margins. Okay. 10 maybe? Yes. All right. And then I want to save this theme. Save as. Nope. Assets, themes, empty, button, themes. It says empty butt. uh that shouldn't have been funny. Page forward. Where's the theme? Beautiful. Oh, I have to add the 20. See, this is why you make a theme. Hey, what did I add that to? Normal? What happened to the theme box? All right, see what that looks like. Perfect. Okay, so now these don't have any styles. I'll probably add like hover styles or something at some point. Okay. All right, what else was I missing here? I think everything's there. I think I should bring in their bonuses. I should probably pre-fill stats with bonuses. So they'll be able to like remove the bonuses if they want, maybe. They like, well, see, then that would kind of nullify that. So maybe I don't. Maybe it's just this, and then we add the bonuses after. Hmm. I don't know. Anybody use a dial-up? Used to what? Dial-up with BBS? I used to run one. My game making days started with the serial comms and ANSI terminals. I made door games for my BBS before the internet killed it all dead. No, never did that. When I used dial-up, I used it for Neopets and AOL. Nah, I didn't really get into that stuff yet. Oh, I did have like 8 years of my life where internet wasn't really a thing, so that's pretty interesting. I had an outdoors childhood. Like generally available. Internet was out for a while, but not in our house. All right. Oh, that's gonna be it for me tonight, though. Oh, It's been about 2 hours. Okay, Bun Bun, I swear it's not because you're showing up. But I am about to head off, so welcome in. But I can show you. I've got the career page set up, and then I've just built this today. So we've got the strengths page. It brings in the previous information, and there's no way to get back or anything right now. But yeah, sorry about that. So, I will be live again on Wednesday. Does that sound good? Be live again Wednesday. We'll continue working on this project. Eventually we'll get to do some art. But for now, I'm going to send you guys over to where I'm going to spend my evening. And that's with science streams. It's microscopy Monday. So we're going to go visit science. And just feel free to hang out there for a little bit. That's where I'm going to be hanging out. But thank you all for hanging out, Staff. Appreciate it. Chief Multi-Hat, welcome in. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Bun Bun, I'm sorry that I'm dipping as soon as you get here, but thank you for showing up. Mars, I appreciate it. Maybe you can get some work done now. Yeah, it's too distracting. That's funny. Well, Granger, thanks for hanging out too. I appreciate you all. Hopefully we learn some stuff together. But I'll be picking up on this Wednesday. I might work on some stuff between now and then though. No, not tomorrow, Wednesday. All right. You guys have a good rest of your night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.